Hey kids, this is Ivan. How you doing? Well, I went for a long 2-hour hike today. I went to the gym yesterday. I haven't been exercising in a while, and so I'm dying here. How could I let this happen? But that is not what this video is about. I want to talk about video responses and why you should make YouTube videos and why we should do video responses. Yesterday, I think it was, Lee Rimmer, your humble game master, made a response video to one of my videos about the Quantum Ogre. And I want to make a response video to that one, to be honest with you. However, he said it was his first video response ever. And he said he was a little nervous. And it's like, it's just me. It's nothing to be nervous about. But I was glad he did, because to me, this is how the discussion happens. This is how the dialogue happens. This is how we actually get someplace when we're talking about games, or whatever subject you want to talk about. But in this case, obviously, we're talking about role-playing games here. And it's different than a forum. Making videos allows you to kind of get your, conveys your emotions, there's a lot more that goes into it. It's a dialogue. It's a one-person dialogue at the time, but can go back and forth. It's different. It's different than messaging. It's different than forums. I like it. It's definitely a good companion to something like blogging, which I should start doing. But it's cool. And to me, like, my first video ever on YouTube was a response, and then I started making videos, and it was kind of like in isolation. Like, I really wasn't talking to anybody. I was talking to some people on forums, and some of the people I talked to agreed with me. So we just all got to sit around and congratulate each other that we all thought the same way. And other people I talked to disagreed with me. I posted my videos and links to my videos on the forums, and then I would make my point, they would make their point, and nobody would really have their opinion changed. I don't know if that sounds familiar to anybody, but I found this time around in my YouTube career, if you want to call it that, I've been participating in making video responses. People have made responses to me. Watching several responses to the same video is really cool, and it has opened up for me anyway, this real rich dialogue, and I've gotten to know people, and it's been cool. So I really encourage other people to do it. It makes me happy when we get this dialogue going, and these responses stay out there. Hopefully you don't delete them. I really don't like it when people do that. Now, unfortunately, YouTube disabled a lot of the ways that people used to find comments on their videos. So you have to go through a little gymnastics. I use this little studio application you can download. You probably can't see that anyway, but little studio, that little guy there looks like a gear, and that's a YouTube studio, and usually that's where stuff shows up, and I'll see that somebody made a comment. If I click on that comment and it disappears, no comments found, I know it contains a link, and usually it's a video response. So then I have to go onto YouTube on my computer, click on Video Manager, then click on Community, then click on, let's see, Comments, and then it'll say likely spam, and I'll open that up, and usually there'll be a couple actual spam ones, but then I'll find the comment and I'll accept it, hit the little check mark. So it's a little bit of work, but you can have linked comments. The other thing you can do, though, is definitely, if you're a member of something like the RPG Brigade, you go to the Facebook page and you just tag somebody and say, hey, I just made a video response. And I had to actually ask Richard Wentworth, how do you tag people on Facebook? He said, you put the ampersand and then their name, and pops up. Boom. Okay, that's how you do it. Cool. You can still teach an old dog, any kind of tricks. But that's that. And I tell you what, the video response is, to me, is so much cooler than the written response. Like in that, like, say, people will comment on my videos on Facebook, or will comment on various posts. However, nobody that has seen Caius of Glantry say, "Red Dice Diaries, get thee behind me, fiend of the fate system, the power of Gygax compels you, the power of Gygax compels you." I mean, I'll never forget that. That's awesome. So I really love, hopefully, if you haven't seen that, go find it. That is a great video. That's what I mean. Video responses are awesome, and it gets the dialogue going. It's not all just humor. You can really see what people do. And if you haven't posted videos, this is getting long already, but oh well, it's me. If you haven't posted videos, and you're a little shy about doing it or whatever, just jump in. You don't have to edit things and be as cool as Complex Games Apologist. Although if you want to do that, it's awesome. You can find your voice here. Like, I've enjoyed watching people like Eric from Bloat the Games find his voice, and that's what happened. I think if you look back at my videos, if you want to sit through all that, you can watch me finding my voice, and I'm still finding it. And you don't have to be intimidated by people that are really good, like Samwise 7 RPG or Runeslinger. They've done it for a long time. You figure it out. And if you're a little nervous about showing your face on camera, well, you can do something like this. Hello. And Robert the narrator showed me you could do that. If you're really nervous too, you can do so. I'm always prodding one member to start making videos because they have a lot to contribute. And so if you're really kind of nervous, you can do something like this. I am the great and powerful Drudenfuds. Pay no attention to the person behind the curtain. I can teach you. Promised I'd bring that little guy out. There's a story behind this guy. However, so people like Angel Drudenfuds should start making videos because they have a lot to contribute. But I understand it's a little nerve-wracking at first. I kind of just jumped in with both feet and, I don't know. Maybe I just have a lot of hubris. Maybe I'm a ham. Maybe I'm an entertainer. I'm something. But, if you haven't done it, I encourage you to get involved. It really makes me smile when people get involved in the RPG Brigade YouTube universe and start to have meaningful dialogues with each other. So that's it. Video responses are cool, and you should make YouTube videos.